see if we can finish that off. Those. So rudely interrupted. Okay, so where were we? We were plotting the stresses, right? So I was trying to figure out the stress at the midpoint, I think, right? So that factor becomes 1. It's 2 over 5, right? Which is 0.4, right? So that's closer to here. So that's about a half. That's quarter. That's about a half. It's 0.4 is about here, right? So it does, as you kind of suspected, it should give you this downward taper. That's the stress, or really it's the normalized stress. And then if we look at the elements, they wanted to do the 4-element problem. So the 4 elements sit here. And okay, so the stress in the elements are just going to be P over A. And in this case, we're writing A as some factor times E H naught T, right? So let me see if I get this right, because I put the X in, I got the L, now I'm dropped the L. Is that right? Okay. This is not here. Let's see if I get this about right. So if we bring the spreadsheet back, we should have those factors already there. Oh, dang, I deleted. I just got rid of the... Okay. Why do I have the E on here? What am I doing? Yeah, the E is not here, right? So this just gives me that. And then, so we write the area as some factor times H naught T, right? And so then we can get the stress is P on that H naught T times 1 over that factor, right? And the factor is going to be the 1 over 1 plus 3x bar at the midpoint of each element, okay? So, okay. So that means the stress will actually match at those points. So the first element, that's going to be the stress value. The second element, that's going to be the stress value. The third element, that's going to be the stress value. And the fourth element, that's going to be the stress value. So if we plot that, that means that's the first element. The second element looks like that. The third element as follows, and then the fourth element. Okay, so as we talked about in the first or second class, the stress is discontinuous over the element edges. So the actual stress in the 4-element model looks like the following. Steps down, steps down, steps down, okay? So it actually, at the center point, it will match, okay? All right, so that's the end of that. It took me a long time to do that. I don't know why it took me so long.